Hello, welcome to our second annual recognition of School Community Champions. This year's event is made possible in part by our sponsor, Blue Lake Property Management. Clearly, a lot has changed since last spring when we hosted a breakfast to celebrate our first cohort of school champions from across our community. Yet one thing hasn't changed: the vital importance individuals play in supporting our schools and our students. We know that families are our students' first teachers. Yet over many years, research has demonstrated that the contact children and youth have with caring adults outside of their homes play a major role in young people's social emotional development. Each of our schools has identified one or two community members who have made a noticeable difference in their school this year. Additionally, the district has selected representatives of two organizations that have played a major part in supporting our schools. What follows are video introductions of each of this year's champions.
I want to thank Jim Anderson for all the work he's done for us this year. I know Janice is his wife and she wants him to be here, but every day Jim comes, and I mean every day, and he brings his wife a coffee and then he meets with kids. The kids absolutely love working with Jim. They appreciate all that he brings for them. He works with them with reading. He'll do anything at all that we ask him to do. And I've really appreciated getting to know him. He's a great guy. He gets along well with everybody. And all the staff at school appreciate him. So Jim Anderson, thank you for all you do for Jefferson and for being a wonderful volunteer. And thank you for all our volunteers. It is an absolute pleasure to get to have you guys here and to see you work with our kids. Have a great day.
Hi, this is Susan Husband, principal at Little Mountain Elementary, and I am nominating Jan Brown as our hero for the 2020 school year. Jan is a grandparent of one of our students, and she has been volunteering each and every year as her grandchild has moved up in the grades. This year, she volunteered in Mrs. Fiedler's classroom, and Mrs. Fiedler had some wonderful things to say about Ms. Brown. Now, Ms. Brown previously was a fourth grade teacher, and so she was able to just jump in and help Mrs. Fiedler in a variety of ways. She just had a real sense about what students might need. Mrs. Fiedler also said she's kind and passionate, very soft-spoken, and the students absolutely loved her. One of Mrs. Fiedler's favorite memories about Ms. Brown was when she brought in a Halloween bingo from her time in the classroom. So I just want to say thank you, Ms. Brown, and we just love having you as a volunteer.
This is a shout out to our centennial hero, Trish Beagle, and we want to show her lots of all-star gratitude. Trish has become a staple at our school, and that started years ago when her first daughter entered kindergarten here. And since then, she's become one of our distinct parent leaders. One thing I really appreciate about Trish is she understands our school vision, and she's able to incorporate that into what our parent group does. She's done a really nice job of kind of connecting kids to those activities. You can kind of look around here. One of the things she put in motion was us painting our kindergarten play area, and she led a group of parents in doing this. She's helped raise money for for soccer goals. So just a bunch of things Trish has done that have improved the lives of our kids at school. And for that, she's a Centennial hero, and we show her great gratitude.
Madison Elementary would like to recognize Summer and Travis Houlihan. They have been just awesome heroes in our community and within Madison. They have donated their time and effort and materials. They did tie-dye t-shirts several years with us that is a symbol of Madison now. Volunteering in the classroom and just all around construction, you name it, they are there doing it. Thank you so much, Travis and Summer, for making Madison great and for being who you are. Thank you.
Harriet Raleigh Elementary would like to recognize Ron Frederick as our volunteer hero. Ron can be found working at Harriet Raleigh every Monday through Thursday, without fail, working with students in kindergarten, 1st, 2nd, and 5th grades. He is a positive role model, always has a smile, and a story to go along with it. Thank you, Ron, for helping our students in reading and helping them believe in themselves.
Washington School would like to recognize Tahlia Gage as our community hero for her leadership and involvement in our parent group for the last several years. Tahlia has volunteered countless hours, is often here on the weekends and late into the evenings, organizing and preparing events for our students and families. We're so grateful for all of her time and efforts at Washington. Thank you, Tahlia, and we wish you the very best as you transition with Maya into middle school.
Mount Baker Middle School would like to recognize Amy Beek. Amy Beek is our PTO president. She took on this role when others shied away from it. She always brings energy and great ideas to our staff and students. What I love about Amy is that she's very inclusive and wants to have all stakeholders have a part and a role in our community. She's worked very hard to think of new ideas, ways for fundraising, ways to increase communication, ways to promote parent and family access to the building. And we really appreciate Amy, and we'll miss her when her son goes to the high school next year. Thank you, Amy, for all that you've done for us. You will be missed.
Good afternoon. It is with great pride and pleasure that LaVenture Middle School nominates Senora Elvira Ronces as our Falcon Parent Hero. Senora Ronces has been a LaVenture parent for the past 5 years. She has always attended school conferences, sporting activities, coffees with the administrator, and more. Senora Ronces has participated in both our Parent Academy and our Strengthening Families program at LaVenture. We are very fortunate this will not be her last year. We have one more Ronces coming next fall as a 6th grader. Gracias, Senora Ronces, por toda su ayuda.
Mount Vernon High School would like to thank Blaine McCoy and Bill Dunlap for their time, expertise, and guidance. These gentlemen have patiently taught our MVHS robotics team how to design, build, and project manage robots for real-world application. Thank you, gentlemen, for helping our Bulldogs imagineer a better world and future for themselves. We couldn't have done it without you.
Hi, everyone. Mindy Sneva. She's great. We love her. She does just great things at Skagit Academy, and we're so lucky to have her. You can see Mindy going from teacher to teacher, asking what she can do to help. She's conscientious. She'll just do whatever it takes to help anybody at school. And so we're just so fortunate to have her. I remember when I started at Skagit, Mindy was one of the first people that I met. She was smiling. She welcomed me to the community. It just really made me feel good. So thank you so much, Mindy. We're so fortunate to have you. Mindy Sneva, she's great. We love you.
The Mount Vernon School District would like to recognize Ario Salazar. Ario serves as the Executive Director for Communities and Schools of Whatcom and Skagit counties. CIS is an organization that focuses on supporting students in need by mentorship and identifying resources to help students thrive and stay in school. Ario is being recognized because of his relentless commitment to serving our kids. Ario and the CIS team are always seeking new ways to support the success of our youth, especially our youth that need the most support. Ario Salazar, thank you for caring about the health and well-being of our students, and thank you for helping to lead CIS in providing wraparound services that help keep our students healthy and successful.
Hey everyone, I'm excited to share that the district proudly recognizes Flora Lucatero for her years of district-wide support. Flora gives tirelessly as a partner, community member, parent, and friend of the district. She supports students and families through her leadership of the Children of the Valley After School program. This program supports low-income youth and families in our district. Flora is positive and thinks creatively in how to help our families overcome challenges, allowing students to focus on learning, school, and positive social emotional growth. We appreciate knowing Flora, working with her, and knowing that our community can always count on her. Thank you, Flora.
On behalf of our district and our board of directors, I'd like to congratulate all of this year's school champions and thank them for their commitment to our schools and our students. We know that during challenging times, the most vulnerable in our communities, which includes many of our students, feel the impact most keenly. In the words of former corporate executive and public school critic turned advocate Jamie Vollmer, schools cannot do it alone. We're blessed to live in a community that's willing to step up time and time again to support our schools. Thank you for joining us, and please stay safe and healthy.